All right, folks, now I'm just going to quickly walk you through the control room, where people sit, different positions inside. So here it is. This is definitely one of my favorite rooms in the building, if not my favorite room in the building. Very cool, very exciting what goes on in here. This back row is where Mark and Sue sit. Melanie sits back here. And then, of course, the producers, Ailey sits back here. And all of those folks call the shots, really, during the show. No two shows are ever the same, and quite frankly, no show is ever flawless. There's always last-minute changes, so these guys back here definitely guide us along and walk us through when there's a sudden change at the very end. And then this position on the far right-hand side is where the prompter operator sits, and they just turn this knob there slowly so the anchor can read through the text. So that's the back row. That's where all those guys sit. And then the production crew sits up front. This is where I spent most of my time 3 days a week during the shows. This is where the technical director sits. They get to work with this very cool board, very cool control board here, and they can call up different videos that we've got programmed in the computer. This is, I think, a story about Craigslist. And then our good friend Joe Arpaio, who was here a couple of days ago. We can go to forum cameras, different remote cameras, and live shots that we've got set up around the school. And then just to our left here is where the EVS operator sits. So inside this computer is where we store all of our featured programming stingers. So, Across America and World Watch, those are all different things that have an opening to it, so we need to record and play them on here. This one also,
Cronkite Newswatch starts right now.
we use that one all the time, of course, in the beginning of the show. And this is a really cool machine because we can actually pre-record different reports or, chroma key graphics and store them inside this computer so we can play it live during the show. So it's really, really a cool machine. And then finally, on the far left-hand side, this is the Chiron. I did this a lot. This is where we store over-the-shoulder graphics, full-screen graphics, and fonts. So anytime we attribute someone, this is actually a Spanish show, I think, loaded right now. Anytime that we attribute someone and you can see their name on TV and a description of that person, the Chiron operator is the one responsible for changing those fonts and loading up the next one. So that's the Chiron. Very cool machine. Lots of different things. Very versatile machine. I definitely liked doing this a lot. And then finally, if you join me in the audio room, this is where Desi, who's working the camera right now, sat during the show and worked along this control board. She's already walked you through this in detail, so I will leave that up to her. So that's the audio room and the control room, so thanks a lot for watching.